What is up, my kings, my queens, and my royals in between? I'm Lord Rosnell. This is another Crab's Treasure, and if you missed last episode, we cleared out the first area. I think we've actually gotten everything that we need to get, and yeah, now we're in the big city. We're gonna do some quick explorating. We're gonna push the story forward, and we should have some exciting times this episode, to say the very least. I'm back, and I'm sorry I missed the chat I started. It's all good, Mike. Like I said, life gets in the way, man. You can't get mad at life getting in the way. I can't tell you how many times I've probably started a conversation and then immediately get called away for one reason or another, and I'm like, well, I completely missed any kind of response that may or may not have happened, and I'm either A, gonna mention it and see if I can get a recap, or I'm just gonna accept the fact that I missed it and leave it alone. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Ooh. Okay, so there's something up there to get. That's interesting to know. Okay, alright, plans. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna climb up, and then we're gonna do 2 separate fall downs, just to make sure we can get some items. Because I don't know if I got those in my off-stream playthrough. Life gets in the way a lot. Life finds a way, mainly to get in the way, but you know what I mean. The end is nigh, I tell you, nigh. You there, young man. I trust you've made proper preparations for the apocalypse. The what? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The ignorance of our youth. The apocalypse. The end of all things, big and small. Cities collapsing, crabs devouring crabs, fish learning to drive, and of course, the gunk. The gunk? Indeed, no one knows where it comes from, but it can appear wherever crabs call home and choke the life out of whatever, wherever it spreads. And surely, before long, it will cover even this city. That sounds horrible. What should I do to prepare? I have no idea. I was really hoping you did. That's why I was approaching you. Huh? Are you sure you know what you're talking about? I don't see any gunk in the city. Call me crazy, are you? I was like, you'll see. You'll all see. And then, don't mind me. Just coming over here. Pick up this item. Alright, and then one more trip back up the leg. And then we can really start exploring some of this down stuff. Uber Eats got in the way for me. Honestly, fair. I will accept Uber Eats getting in the way. Because food is important. I like food. Speaking of food, Kitty and I, we had our enchiladas for dinner today. And God, do I love our enchiladas. They're so good. You see this here? Best view in lower crust. I'll be honest, it looks kind of stinky, just like a stinky alleyway to me. Aye, the very stinkiest brings a tear to one's eye, don't it? Alright, let's go down here. Alright, head all the way back. Alright, I'm going to assume he's going to give us the same spiel. I don't think I talked to him otherwise. Used to be I had a job up topside. Quick thing, helping some well-to-do family with some trash moving. There was a fine fellow who seemed to take a shine into me. Sometimes I wonder what's he's up to. I have no idea who you are. Hey, buddy! You gotta get a load of my friend over here. This crab will tell you how things really are. It's like, he'll say the stuff we're thinking in private. The kind of stuff the topsiders don't want you to hear. You hear? This place sucks. No more discussion. I'm headed to Floatsman Vale, and that's that. Dad, you gotta quit that job. Didn't you read the studies? Working around all that gunk totally damages your brain. It's scientifically proven. A load of crap, if you ask me. If my brain was getting damaged, it'd happen by now. I've already been working for Shellfish Corp for... How many tides was it again? Oh yeah, there's the fish driving. The man was right. The apocalypse is happening. Just taking it one day at a time. Maybe one day I can afford to take it a whole week at a time. Not getting my hopes up though. Honestly, lady, felt. Also too real. Too real. We can't talk to you again. Yeesh. My commute to Flotsam Vale is getting worse all the time. You ought to take a fish car. I heard it's pretty affordable. Sure, it used to be. They only kept prices low until they could run crab taxis out of the business. And crab taxis was just a scheme by the wealthy investors to take funding away from the scale rail. And the scale rail was only gonna serve privileged neighborhoods in the first place. So screw it. I'll swim there myself if I have to. Again, too real. Too real. Stop it. Stop it, game. I used to work in the Vale sorting garbage for Shellfish Corp. It's like, but things outside the reef have been getting scary lately. Crabs losing their minds, new predators coming in. No thanks. No job's worth it. It's like, I'll take my chances in the city. It's like, at least the only predator I gotta worry about here are the loan sharks. All right, I'm gonna try and do more of a bit of a zigzag as I go down instead of like down one side, up, and it's like, that's my plan at least. Honestly, I like it down here where it's dark. It feels cozy, like being under a rock. I just wish the houses didn't get so soggy. You know what? Fair. Why aren't you wearing a shell? You look cold. Just waiting for the right one, I suppose, kid. Yeah, I feel like this man's on drugs. Hey, small fry, a word of advice. Don't stick your claw in what's going on here. You owe a lot of plastic, Porgy. A lot of plastics. You're good for it though, right? Hi, I'm in significant trouble. Do you want me to help you with that? No, thank you. I'll never grow as a person if I don't learn how to fight my own battles. Okay, hope it goes well. Thanks, it probably won't. And then we never saw her again. Hey, Manta? Yeah, Coley? What are we doing? Like, right now? Like, right now? We're hanging out by the crystal. Hanging out by the crystal? Yeah. You want to do anything after this? I know another cool crystal on the other side of town. We could go hang out by that. You're the best. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna... Hey, Manta? Yeah, Coley? That guy broke our cool crystal. No way! Just walked up and broke it. What happened to live and let live, Coley? No idea. Life really isn't what it used to be. Want to go find another cool crystal? I sure do. Can't let jerks like that ruin our chill. So true. I promise it was for a good reason. And then boing. Okay, anything up here? I don't specifically see anything. Also, the cool thing, you can run on the wires in between the houses. I like that a little bit. All right, we know our roles. Lex, present. You go to work tonight tending a bar at the Trash Day Gala. You'll be our ticket in. Can do. Get those upper crusters good and distracted while we slip in the workers' entrance. There, we'll split into two teams. Team A will be Lex, still present, and Hurst. Hello, darlings. While Team 2 will consist of myself and Goggles. Hey, Team A is going to move through the fancy soiree until they find its host, the ludicrously trashy and trash-rich Jeffrey Crab III, and sweet-talk him into revealing the passcode to his family safe. I doubt he'll put up much of a fight. Once he lets it slip, it'll be on to Team 2 to slip out the safe undetected and ride the scrapture down to the bottom with our ill-begotten rewards. Team A will exit the party as its proper conclusion and reconvene in the morning and cod's your uncle. Again, the writing in this game is so good. We'll have woken up as some wealthy, shucking crabs. Okay, Okay. Okay, that's what I was, okay. And that brings us up to over there, which that really doesn't mean anything. What's up with you? Be wary of the topsiders, small fry. They'll make you feel special while you're useful, but don't be fooled. I moved here from across the sands between because some rich bastard said I had it in me to be a shell model. Me, can you imagine? Needless to say, he kicked me to the curb before you knew it. So yeah, don't trust topsiders. They'll play you for like a goddamn fiddler. Okay, drop down here. None of you want to talk. What's up with you? What ho, gentle crab? Hi, how's it going? Truly terrible, but I can't let that keep me down. I have an endeavor that will see me in the big cans at last. It can't possibly fail again. Okay, what are you guys talking about? I heard that the upper Christian's technology is way ahead of what we got down here. Yeah, for sure. I heard that they've got some magic trash that let them send messages all the way to space and back. I heard that they've already cracked teleportation and they can upload a crab's brain into a completely different body. Well, we're shocked, man. How am I supposed to compete for jobs with a teleporting crab? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay, does this bring me up? Okay, that just brings me up to there. All right, what's back this way real quick? Ooh, a bread claw. We could always use more bread claws. Did we? Okay. Wait. Okay, we already talked to him. Okay. All right, goodbye. I don't remember what specifically, but I know this QR code actually goes to a YouTube video. I don't remember what. I know it's not Rickroll. I know that at least. I know that. So if anybody wants to take the time to scan that, now's your chance. Okay, if you haven't scanned it by now, you're not gonna. Bye. Hey, kid. Hey, mister. Be sure to take care of yourself. I've seen too many good crabs let themselves waste away down here. They'll tell you no one gets polluted in the reef. But down here in the lower crust, it happens. It happens. Thanks, I'll be careful. I hope you have a real nice day. All right, skip that. Okay, we didn't talk to this group of three. You gotta change your name, Lenny. No. Come on, change your name. I said no. Look, we can't be the percussionist trio named Binko, Banko, and Leonard. And why the shell not? We'd sound like a goddamn comedian trio. Well, maybe we should do that instead. I'm listening. Careful where you walk down here, little one. These streets will chew you up as good as any predator. I used to have it all. I used to be somebody. Then one bad deal and pow, down here in this sorry slot. It's like, do I look like a bottom feeder to you? Of course not. I'll make it back up there one day, no matter how many other crabs I gotta step on. Ah, good old crab bucketing. Ooh, I love your shell, little cutie. Thanks, it's new. It doesn't really fit like me, though. Well, you wear it well in the meantime, sweetie. I'm sure you'll find the right shell for you eventually. I'll let you in on a little secret. If you, it's like you can pay for shellfish desires to insure it for you. That way, if you ever get lost or damaged, they'll replace it for you. No questions asked. Whoa, that's actually pretty useful. Thanks, ma'am. Which that's the big thing about the insurance is, it's like it'll be definitely something to invest in later on for sure. All right, I'm not gonna worry about hopping in this one because the top side one's probably gonna be more useful anyways. All right, those are the two places I gotta talk to. I want to do at least like a little bit of exploring first. Hey, little guy, I'm not that little. You think so? I'm pretty little, and you're even littler than I am. It's like, step out of the big city and meet some real big guys, and you'll feel pretty little pretty quick. All right, where does this send me up? This sends me up to here, which we want to get up on that. All At this point, just kind of looking for some shinies possibly hiding around. All right, we got one hiding down there. Doesn't seem like anything really hiding up here specifically. Okay, we got a bread claw, but we can't get back up that way, so that's minorly annoying. Okay, nothing specifically back here. We already talked to you. Okay, we definitely didn't talk to you, but real quick. Not a lot of hermits left in these reefs these days. Not really sure why. Any mass migration I should know about? Beats me. I'm not really involved with the community. Sorry. Well, happy to meet you regardless. Keep safe, small fry. Alright, so back up one more time. And then, yeah, we want to hop here. And then up and over for this. I don't know how expensive the skills are going to cost, but with us being already at 108, I'm going to be surprised if we can't technically just unlock everything for the most part already. Unless they get stupid expensive or certain skills you can level up. I don't know exactly how the crystals are really going to play into things. Alright, boing. Okay, that takes us back up top side, which that's fine. Which might actually not be a bad thing. Okay, I see. Oh, crab, oh, crab, oh, crab. Actually, that should be fine. Alright, so we take this hook. Up and over. Okay, we got something there on top of the... blacksmith, which I don't know if I got that. I would imagine I would have, but I don't remember, to be honest. Okay, so we're loaded up there. Just to help me get the angle for this. I think this might be the last thing that we need. Ooh, a rusty nail. Nice. Alright, real quick. Anything hiding around here? No. And then it's more of a, is there anything like hiding back this way? I think for the most part, back here is actually pretty empty. You know, I'm not as tough as I look. You don't look that tough. Thanks for rubbing it in, guy. Roughing it in the city ain't easy, but I'd rather be struggling down here than dead out there. We get news of more towns getting polluted every week. Count me out of that kind of vibe. Oh yeah, I gotta watch out for the car. Oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Steady on. No one step further, mate. It's like you're gonna want to keep your distance. How come? How come? Your eyes full of sediment, mate? It's like, can't you see what I am? I'm the type of guy who hurts everyone I touch, mate. Oh, that can't possibly be true. I bet you just haven't found the right person to show you affection yet. I could give you a hug. Maybe that'll help you up. Bloody shell, mate. It's like, you're an odd one. Take my advice and leave me. Be savvy. And then as you continue to like hug, well, attempt to hug and whatnot, he'll yell at you for constantly trying to hug him. I'm wondering if there's like something I can do to become like invulnerable and actually give him like a hug and make him happy. For the last time, Ilsa, give me the snips. It's not a full plan. But Mom, they're making a move on Porgy and the snips always work. Back me up on this idea. It's like, I'm sorry, Ilsa. Isla? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But your mama has a point. The crab's porgy is in deep with aren't. Yep. Alright. Okay. I think we're pretty good. Let's go talk to the people at the bar. And then we can talk to the blacksmith and then we can move on.
Oi there, traveler. Pull up a cork and stay a while.
Whoa, I ain't seen you before, mister. It's like you came up to the right place. Mom's bar is super cool and popular. Hey, are you a customer? You ought to talk to my mom. She's the one in charge. These little guys make my trips out to the open ocean a little less lonely and a little more safe. What more could a crab ask for, you know? And then this is where things get interesting in the game for a little bit. Also, I really like Nema. Nema's a great character. Hey there, youngin'. Welcome to the bottom feeder's finest little watering hole in this side of the slurry. Hi, my name's Krill. I'm new to town, I guess. Thought I recognized a fresh face. Pleased as plastic to meet you, Krill. My name's Nema. It's like if you got the money, why not stop on in for a bite? My kiddos and I would love to have you. We also offer a stowaway hiring service if you're interested in such a thing. All right, first shell. We gotta ask about the shell. Hey, if it's not too much of a bother, I'm looking for a shark that took my shell. Any chance he stopped by here? Fairly sure I'd remember a fellow like that swimming into my establishment. Sorry, kiddo. That's okay. No worries. Alright, what's the stowaway? You mentioned something about stowaways. What are those? Oh, I'm sure you've seen them around. It's like, that's our nickname for any sort of little fella that sticks itself to your shell. Well, yeah, okay, so they did little fella twice. Okay, that threw me off. Oh, like a barnacle? Exactly. And for the right price, there's all sorts of them that might tag along. People pay for that? They sure do, hun. Lots of our visitors here are travelers just stopping by who could use a little company on the road. You ought to consider it if you got a journey ahead of you. The open ocean can get mighty lonely, hun. I'll think about it. Thanks, ma'am. Aw, call me Nema, hun. I was like, I'm not a crabby old lady just yet. And then the big thing is increasing the stowaway capacity. That's going to be huge because I don't know what the max amount is, but if I can start increasing it, then we can get even more stowaways or at least have some like bigger ones, you know? All right, Lobster Man, which by the way, it's like he's got like the wheels and the metal legs and the metal arm. That's a hammer.
Ahoy there, Scrap. It's a fine piece of metal you're working with.
It's like
That's a fine piece of metal in your claw there. Lots of promise. Care to make it shine with me, Scrap?
you know what? We'll do that here in a second. I almost don't want to ask, but did a big jerk shark come here trying to sell my shell for scrap? It would have probably seemed crazy to you because the shell was super gorgeous and cool.
Aye, he came by. Turned that shell to scrap as soon as I could.
What? Are you serious?
Sure as seafoam I am. Nay, wait, is that a shark? Scrap that. My mistake. No sharks came by. Nay.
What? What did you think I said? You almost gave me a heart attack.
No need to shout. No need to shout, Scrap. Me ears work just fine.
Okay, make it shine. Make it shine? You mean my fork? It's just some piece of junk I found in my neighborhood.
Aye, and what a piece of junk it is, Scrap. Bring this old smith some relics he can break down, and he'll show you what that junk of yours can truly do.
Sounds useful. Upgrade fork. Stainless steel relic. This is what the keys are for. And that's a +5 attack on that bad boy. And then we don't have any more keys. It's gotta be here somewhere. I just gotta find where that shark went. This city is so big. How am I ever gonna find my shell? This place is so stupid. And it's loud. Why couldn't everyone just leave me alone? Everywhere I turn, someone's trying to take something away from me. Or sell me some kind of Scuttle right up, fellow citizens. It's the grand opening of the prawn shop, full of legitimate shallows and made wares. We got plastics, we got metals, we got packing foam. We got garbage you ain't even heard of yet. What the? That's my shell! Are you serious? This guy's still following me? Alright, play cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, give that back. It was stolen from me by a jerk shark. Well, first off, that shark seemed super cool and chill to me. Second of all, he sold it to me fair and square. You want it back, you gotta buy it like everything else in the store. That's how the prawn shop works, baby. Well, how much? And what can I actually pay with? Depends what you got, pal. I got a few microplastics, I guess, and some string. Look, that shell's really important to me. Could I work for it or something? I'll do anything. Anything, huh? Yeah, I guess I could probably come up with something. With some arduous and meaningless time sink for you to partake in to earn your shell back. For starters, why don't you scrape the barnacles off my sweaty... Wait, did you hear that? Hear what? Belay the conversation, kid. Trash Island is here. This always catches me off guard. I gotta get ready before I miss out on some prime plastics. Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Trash day! It's trash day! Everyone get your baskets! Don't miss out!
Trash day, trash day. Hey everybody, it's trash day. Trash day, trash day. Everybody, it's trash day.
Back on! I saw it first! Get your own trash, bum suckers!
Glorified crunch. Captain Lawbeard.
Like it?
Or I'm assuming
It's a
that's
message from
Captain
the
Claw.
captain. It's got his face right on it! It's gotta be!
Can you find my booty?
Excuse me, please. Pardon me. Excuse me, young lady. As New Cassinia's official historian, I'm sure I can shed some light on... My God! If I'm not mistaken, this is part of a map! A map showing the way to a most valuable treasure, I say. If someone were to find its missing pieces and decipher them, why, they'd be rich beyond their wildest dreams, I say.
Rich? I like the sound of that. That treasure's as good as mine. I'll be able to afford the flashiest shell in the ocean, you know?
Okay, I gotta remember Firth is kind of a California surfer man.
Well, don't you count out us bottom-siders. You'll be eating your hat when I get that treasure and fix
Okay,
up
Nim is
my
a Southern
restaurant.
Belle, got it.
It would appear the hunt is on, I say. The first stop on the map seems to be the forest to the north of here. May the best, Crab.
Apologies for the interruption, folks. I seem to have misheard something. I could have almost sworn there was some citizens.
We're 100%
here
finding that
planning on
octopus at some point.
unearthing some
Or
valuables.
squid? Squid.
Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef? I'd hope it would go without saying that the duty of such a dangerous excavation would fall to the Shellfish Corporation. That would be safest for all involved. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we hear you, Roland. No problem.
Then, as Shellfish Corp's CEO and this fair city's de facto mayor, I suppose no one would have any objections to my taking sole control of this treasure hunt. Are we all in agreement?
Oh dear. I suppose that sounds all right with me, I say.
You hear what they're talking about over there?
Sounds like some kind of crazy treasure hunt.
Hey, kid, I just got an idea. If you can go get that treasure they're jawing about...
Okay, so I enjoy
why
the fact
we
that
trade the
Pronathan
shell
didn't
for-
actually like change his voice whatsoever from
You
pretending to
really
be the
do that?
shark.
You bet. A prawn never goes back on his promise.
Aw, yeah! I'm gonna find that treasure!
Haha, yeah, you go, kid. Roland can't tell us what to do.
That treasure belongs to whoever can find it first.
The corporations don't control us!
I suppose a little friendly competition is only fair. I hope you know what you just dove into, kid. See you in the open ocean, treasure hunters.
Perfect. Dang, that was crazy with a capital Z. You really stepped in it now, kid. That squid that hangs around Roland doesn't think twice about disappearing people. You told me to. Hey, I recall merely making a suggestion, pal. But the offer still stands. If you can get me that treasure, shell's all yours. Okay, well, where do I start? Weren't you listening to that old dude? He said, in the grove way north of here. You got a bit of walking ahead of ya. Great, well, I guess I have no choice now. I'm on this treasure hunt whether I like it or not. Oh, yeah, one more thing. If you find any other junk out there, I'll take it off your hands for some microplastics. Fair is fair. Alright, so now we can finally sell. We'll sell all... We're just gonna sell everything. I'm gonna hold on to the pristine pearl in hopes that it will actually be worth something to someone else. Because I'm not selling that for 100. That's not fucking worth it. Now, here, we can buy hooks, which I haven't really needed at all, so I'm not worried about it. Tactical pouch couldn't be bad because that increases the amount of hooks that I can have, but again, haven't really needed that. We can buy a whole nother stainless relic, but he only has the one, and I think I need at least 2 to upgrade my fork, so I'm not worried about it. He has 3 of the Bloodstar limbs, which that could be really useful, but I'm not spending 7,500 at the moment. Ooh, I did not notice he had the Heartkelp Sprout for 5k, and just an extra... Ooh, that could be worth it. Shark egg? This feels kind of unethical. I have no idea what that means. And then your shell. Almost a billion microplastics. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could probably like not actually do the game and farm up and buy your home. But that doesn't sound like fun. All right, if we happen to have money, I might buy the extra Heartkelp Sprout. All right, before I talk to anybody, we have to do a thing. We have to do a thing now that we're flush with some microplastics. I see the lure of the unaffordable has hooked you once again. All right, we're gonna buy. All right, we gotta get our krill, and then we actually have the money for the little bro. Oh, we are all sorts of set. We have, I love that. And then to make it official, and now we can do this.
Well, these claws ain't for just attracting mates.
And that's how we will start every boss battle. All right, Juggernaut. Actually, what does Juggernaut do? For a brief duration, withstand all interrupts and knockdowns from enemies, even while not blocking. Ooh, maybe I can use little Broda. Okay, hold on. Alright, how much does it cost me to shell insurance this? Oh. Okay, please tell me that this actually comes with the shell insurance. And that I didn't just, like, spend a lot of money for nothing. I hope this automatically came with the shell insurance. Real quick. I love that. That's such a good shell. Worth the money. I don't even care. Worth the money. Alright, so we got 3k. We would need another 2,000 to buy the heart kelp use. So let's head back to the bar real quick and spend a little of the little bit of microplastics we have left on upgrading the amount of stowaways we can have. I think that'll be worth it. And I think you're the one. Increase stowaway, yes please. And then 5k for the next one. Alright, so now we can have... Oh. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, let's see if can we go hug bro? Hold on. Oh, that cost us all of our umami. Shit. Ooh, can I get up this way? I'm hoping this will be quick. There we go. Cool. All right, now we can talk to everybody. We already talked to you. All right. Well, that was quite the clamor, I'd say. It's like, it's not every day you see someone go claw to claw with Roland. I didn't know I was going to cause such a commotion. Well, if you ask this old man, it was about time someone stood up to that bully. He's been attempting to pave over my museum for God knows how long. But I digress. We have to get a move on if we want to beat Roland to the punch. As I said, our first stop on our journey is the Grove. Head north. We'll head out the city, keep traveling north, yada yada, blah blah blah. Just take care to not get devoured, I say. Yeah, sounds good. Aw, yeah. Wait, Surfer Man. Aw, yeah, this is gonna rule. A real chance to go up against my idol, Roland. Your idol? You like that guy? Of course I do. He's a business genius, you know. Roland came into this town with nothing save the clothes on his back and a trash scavenging empire that goes back generations. So, you know, like all the billionaires, they're self-made with the millions that they inherited. And he built that empire up into a somewhat bigger empire all on his own. Well, why go after the treasure if you think he's so cool then? You really don't know the first thing about business, do you, kid? It's like, sure, I respect Roland, but but we're also rivals in the market, and that makes us rivals. I don't know why I'm not clicking the surfer vibes. It's not hitting my brain right now, and I don't know why. It's not there. The free market demands it. I do my best to one-up them. That's the spirit of healthy competition. Yeah, I think I gotta be like in the right mindset to pull that off. Just drifting into town and you're already making waves, kiddo. If it wasn't for you, we'd all have just rolled over and let Roland step all over us like usual. So we're all going after this treasure then? Seems like it. If that old timer who runs the museum ain't pulling our claws, whoever gets that treasure's gonna have some serious pull around town. But honestly, as long as someone gets it who ain't Roland, most of us will be darn pleased. Who is that guy anyway? Why does everyone hate him so much? Roland? Only the CEO of Shellfish Corp, the largest trash scavenging operation out there. Besides, what a few independent traders haul in with their own two claws, all trash that makes its way into New Carcinia goes through Roland. So he's got some deep pockets. Shellfish Corp owns the most of the buildings in town by now, and charges a pretty plastic for the privilege of living in them. Those of us down to the lower crust, you could say, we ain't really fans of the way things are going. So taking him down a peg by waving some treasure in his face, I can think of a lot worse ways of spending a tide or two. But enough about Roland. We gotta make tracks towards that treasure. It's like that museum curator told us to head towards the Grove, right? I've been to the Grove before. Meet me just outside of town, and if you need a nudge in the right direction. All right, and then we talked to these two. I don't think. Well, what do you got to say? Leaving the city in today's climate? How frightful! But if we work together, I'm sure we can find that treasure and come back in one piece. We could build a new church with that kind of money. Our faithful will worship the parking lot no more. Heavens, what excitement. I'll be tagging along on your little treasure hunt. I simply must document it for all my followers. Who are followers? You know, followers. People who follow me around, just desperate to know what I'm up to. Do you mean to tell me you don't have any? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A real life treasure hunt. This is the sort of a thing you read about in the books as a little crablet. Do you think I will fight a shark or a bobbit worm or one of those horrendous monstrosities that live only in the deepest depths of the drain? I really hope not. Okay, I think we're all set. I guess forward we shall go. Boom, 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 boom. What do you got to say? Roland owns most of the industry around here. There aren't many folks around brave enough to stand up to him, but you really got us all fired up. He's gonna regret if he thinks we're gonna just, if we're just a bunch of soft shells. So I say, Bartleby, Shoals! Waiting for this to load up. Alright, I'm not going to necessarily worry about talking about most people up here. They're all the richy rich kind of people that don't really matter all that much. Plus we've spent a lot of time just listening to every single person. The writing's great, but me taking the time to read it all is just so much. If anybody does want me to go through and read everything, let me know. I will come back and I will do it, or I will do it now if you're like in Twitch chat. But I think we can ignore the majority of people for now. All right, let's head out and do the thing. The sands between. I will say, getting from here to the Grove was a pain in the ass. So I'm hoping this will go a little bit smoother this time around for me. Whoa, 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 hold your horses, kiddo. Look, we're technically rivals in this treasure hunt thingamajig, but that don't mean I want to see you get devoured before my eyes. What did I do wrong? Look, the rules to exploring the sands between, namely, steps you gotta take from preventing him from slurping you right out of your shell and eating you whole. See those arches? Folks who commute from here have done a pretty good job of scenting routes to the nearby areas. Scenting? Yep, laying down scents that he ain't a fan of. No matter how tasty you are, he won't pass near them. Wait, who are we talking about? Who's this guy? Look, just stick to the arches, okay, kiddo? It's like, and if you get chased, make your way back to one of these as quick as you can. Can do. Alright, old timer.
So, it's like, you're serious about this treasure hunt after all?
Of course I am. This is my only way to get my shell back.
Please, don't take offense, but I half suspected you'd lose your nerve, I say. The sands between are no place for an innocent crab.
Whatever, I'm super brave. Let's just get this over with so I can go home. Point me in the right direction.
Oh, you might have what it takes after all, child. Such a willingness to run off and get killed in the name of discovery. It brings a tear to my eye, I say. Since you're new here, I'll give you an overview. To our north is the Enchanted Grove, once a reclusive village of spiritualists.
I know what that word was.
East of here is Flotsam Vale, the company town of Shellfish Corp. And west, I wouldn't go west without a good reason. Not that it matters, the captain's map has pointed us north towards the Enchanted Grove. Meet me there and we can discuss our next steps.
Yes, sir. And then we go north. We go north. We go north. We come up here to grab a different can. So the probiotic is interesting because it lets you heal over time and it's not like taking away from your shell. All right. No. I will say I don't like the whatchamacallits. I don't like the Q-tip enemies. I really hate the olive on a toothpick. Yeah, so that guy, that's the guy. That's the guy that's gonna eat people. I'm not necessarily looking forward to dealing with him. Alright, that's on me for... Okay. It did not take my block there, so that's cool. Alright, now we get to find out if I just start off with the shell or if I just wasted a crap ton of money. Well, it probably doesn't help that we... Okay, well... Oh, I mean, I guess the shell's not dead. We'll find out. I'm hoping that's an automatically insured thing, because the fact that it costs, what, it's like $6 grand to get, and I couldn't insure it on top of it. It has to be automatically insured, right? Like, they wouldn't do that, right? Alright, so we're gonna run up here just so we can get a shell. We're gonna ignore the one. Actually, we're gonna come over here, swap to the red solo cup to get a new claw. We're gonna fish up our bro shell. Alright, and then we ran past that, so that's fine. Alright, I just gotta get better at fighting these guys. Okay. Okay, so Juggernaut's really useful, but it it cost all 3 umami to do, which is a little nutty. No, that's a tennis ball. Oh, apparently that's too far off the path. That's too far off the path. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, also, the large shell, it's not it. Okay, I disagree with you being able to hit me there at the last second, but whatever. Alright, I at least want to get this to a safe place, so that way I might be able to drop this off at a... Okay. Ow. Alright, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Alright, the slow bro shell, it's cool, but it is not for my playstyle. Fat rolling is a little too dangerous for me specifically. Oh, okay, that's annoying. The fact that you could hit me through that. Okay, come on. Like, now you're just getting ridiculous at that point. Photoplankton. Consumes a heart kelp pod, regenerates... okay, yeah, that's useful if you're going hard on the umami. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you could probably get away with... just guarding with the shell until it breaks. But I don't know. That just feels like a weird strategy to me. You know? All right, we're at essentially the halfway point to the grove at this spot. All right. Okay, so it's pinned, so that must mean... Okay, just out of curiosity, if I swap here and I come in here, shell collection. Okay, so the shell insurance is on that. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how I can, I guess, activate it to like make it actually grabbable, but at least it's a permanent fixture. I bought it. That's all that matters. Oh wow, wee! This is the furthest I've ever come been from home by a country fathom. Check it out. You can even see the grove from up here. Hey, Jambone. Ooh, what quest do you get today? Find the source of the water causing the flooding from the secret drumming spot. Oh, that's a great one. Yay, quests are back. Apparently they came back not horribly long in the middle of stream because Godok was able to redeem his yesterday. Ooh, making a bushel of muffins. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Way to go, Godok. That's a good quest too. This is gonna be a swell adventure. I can already tell. Alright, and with that, I think this is a good place to call this episode. It's like little heavy on the talking, but we explored the city. We now look like Mr. Krabs, and we have a cool shell, even though it's probably not really built for my gameplay style, so we'll just have to get over that. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. But if you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, definitely drop a like and a sub. It'll let me know I'm doing a good job. It'll let the algorithm know I'm doing a good job. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. But from here, next episode, we'll get to the grove. I think we can probably clear out the grove pretty quickly. So we'll probably get to the grove and do a good portion of the grove in the next episode. Maybe leave a little bit for the episode after that to finish clearing everything up, but we'll get the meat and the potatoes of the grove next episode. But once again, thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one.